should have won my ping pong rackets, and I shouldn't have.
I saw you. You went to contest.
Yeah, I was grinding.
Hey, good.
Basketball tonight we have Eagan Wildcats. And then you're gonna say like tonight should be a great game, and you'll be like, yeah. We got two teams. We got two teams. They're both 3-point conference, both 8, 7, and 8. Actually not, they're not having that game. They're not having that game. No, they're 5 and 9.
Eagan High School decides to bring conference strongly promote the concept of good sportsmanship by players, coaches, and fans of all athletic events. Players and coaches are to compete in a fair manner, treating their opponents and officials with dignity and respect. Fans, you are encouraged to enthusiastically support your team and players by demonstrating respect for the efforts of the opponents and game officials. Spectators failing to follow these guidelines will forfeit their right to attend this contest. As always, we thank you for your cooperation. Let's demonstrate your sportsmanship here this evening throughout this high school basketball season and throughout this school year. Independent School District 196 reports a growing national movement toward a tobacco-free environment. Use of tobacco in district buildings, on district grounds, or at district events is prohibited. Again, we thank you for your cooperation. Concession stand is open in the high school east lobby, operated tonight by Eagan Wildcats softball. They have a variety of fruit snacks and beverages on sale. Stop by the concession stand operated tonight by Wildcats softball. Here at Eagan High School, the athletic training services are provided by Twin Cities Orthopedics. Our Eagan High School athletic trainer is Diana Buckley. Twin Cities Orthopedics is probably the official sports medicine provider for Eagan High School and the Eagan Wildcats boys basketball team. Our Eagan traveling basketball team for tonight's game is Eagan traveling basketball 8th grade boys team number 1. They're coached by Roger Moon and Scott Hall. We will meet the players from 8th grade Team 1 during tonight's introductions. Tonight, the halftime of tonight's game will be tonight's edition of the halftime field goal toss contest. The toss to enter is 1 beanbag for $2, 3 beanbags for $5. The target will be Maya of the Wildcat and the Midcourt logo. Contestants are tossed for beanbag deposits from the Iowa Wildcat with tonight's prizes. Come join the fun and purchase your beanbags now. The beanbags can be purchased at the sales table near the gymnasium entrance. Again, the cost to enter the halftime beanbag cost is 1 beanbag for $2 and 3 beanbags for $5. Everyone is invited to play Wildcat contestants will have a chance to win a $200 pot and they get a 3-point shot. Each shot costs $1. We'll be supporting the Wildcats in replay. You can buy as many chances as you would like and win as many trainees as you would like during the contest. You can purchase your chance to win at the start and halftime. Booster Club parents will be located at each end of the court. Challenge your friends, challenge yourself, and show off your 3-point skills when you play the Wildcat Pop a Shot or Pop Challenge. Remove your hats and place the flag on the west wall of the gymnasium as we honor America. We invite you to join in the singing of our national anthem. Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flag bursting gay proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Independent School District 196, we welcome you to Eagan High School in tonight's South Suburban Conference. Girls varsity basketball game between the Eastview Lightning from Eastview High School and your Eagan Wildcats.
Tonight from Eagan High School, we have the Wildcats taking on the Lightning. It should be a good game. Both teams looking to improve to 500 in conference play.
Yeah, so on the year, both teams are 8-7 on the year, but in conference they are both 3-4, and it should be a great game. You know, these are two rival schools, both coming from District 196, both only a few miles apart from each other. It should be an exciting game. We also have from Eastview a lot of friends on the team between the two. You know that 3 players from the Eastview lineup, Tate Mahachek and Stephen Crowell both played in the Eagan travel basketball program, and Jalen James, number 2 for the Lightning, also played on the Eagan varsity team just last year.
You'll see Eastview has the height advantage with Stephen Crowell at 6'10 and Tate Mahachek at 6'6. How do you think Eagan will go against that?
Yeah, Stephen and Tate are both really good players. They've had some pretty good seasons, but Eagan, they're a much shorter team, but they're used to playing fast. They're used to using the 3 ball to they're going to try to pick up the pace of the game, try to turn it into a track meet almost, and let's try to get the advantage there.
Yeah, you see Stephen averaging 20 points per game for Eastview. Do you think he'll play college basketball?
Yeah, he's quite the player. I had the chance to play with him a few times, but you're mostly going to see him. You're not going to see him around the 3-point line too much, although he can step out and hit deep 2s, sometimes maybe even a 3, but you're mostly just going to see him right around the basket using his height advantage against Eagan.
And for Eagan, Kurt Holhus leads the Wildcats in scoring with 13 points per game. Do you think he'll attack inside the paint?
Yeah, so Kurt can really attack from anywhere. He's a really quick player. He's also got a really good jump shot, so kind of expect him to be all over the place for Eagan in this game.
Should be a good high-scoring game.
Yeah, I got a lot of students here for Eagan tonight on this blue out. There's also quite a good Eastview crowd. Both student sections are yet to sit down since they first arrived. So. And you know, this year, Eastview has a rather young team. Only one senior on their roster, so.
Oh wow, yeah.
Eagan's also got a young team. They've only got 3 seniors, so you really expect this game to feature some young talent. Both teams have got a lot of juniors this 2020 class of theirs is pretty good.
Yeah, Egan's whole starting lineup, besides Ben Kazemzak, is juniors, if I'm correct.
And Ben Kazemzak should be pretty good in this game. He's probably the Wildcats' most physical player, so expect him to kind of be battling down low with the posts of Eastview.
Averaging 10.5 points per game.
Yep, that's second on the team. He relies a lot less on the through ball than a lot of the other players for the Cats, but still is able to get it done. Besides having a little bit less height than some of the guys down there.
Do you expect to see Eagan attack a lot outside from three this game?
Yeah, they typically rely on the three ball, you know, with their short size, their quick pace of the game. So,
an exciting team to watch.
Yeah.
How do you think Eastview will utilize their height advantage inside the paint?
You know, so Steven, I think what they're gonna try to do is they're really gonna try to spread out the floor here, try to get one-on-one in the paint. So, Kazemzak's coming up for the tip against Steven Crowell. So,
how do you think this one's gonna go?
It's a 7-inch height advantage for Eastview on this one.
The tip's won by Crowell.
And Egan's coming out in a tight man.
Yeah. It's passed over to the corner to Scales. He'll give it back to Raspberry up top, down low to Crowell. He's called for a travel.
Yep, Kazemzak on that one. Kazemzak really went one-on-one on that one, but he was saying try to go to the baseline, try to go under the hoop. He was willing to give that up.
O'Malley taking the ball for Egan.
A little bit of a trap here for the...
Kazemzak fires the deep two, got it.
And it looks like the Wildcats are going to try to pick up Eastview full court here, try to apply some pressure, just like we said.
Crowell up top to Raspberry on the wing. Three-pointer is no good off the side of the backboard.
Great box out right there by Ben Kazemzak. Really drove Crowell away from the basket, let that ball bounce, then get it.
O'Malley up top. Gives it to Hillesheim at the free throw line. Kazemzak driving, gives it back out to O'Malley. Good D by Eastview here. Oh, he was in the corner, and he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
Really good D by Eastview that possession.
Yeah, the pressure right there.
Right in front of
the Eastview student section, so
yeah,
they were voicing their opinion on that call. You'd like to see a little bit more
on the drive there.
Yep, you'd like to see a little bit more help there from the weak side of Egan, try to force Eastview to make a skip pass.
A little screenplay there. O'Malley getting trapped at the top.
Trapped.
He's called for backcourt violation.
Yeah, they're right there. Eastview is really trying to use the half-court line with the over and back and the sideline, sort of as a sixth defender right there to trap O'Malley. Can't throw the ball back.
They're bringing good defense here early. Raspberry bringing the ball up the court. Over to Scales in the corner. Down low to Mahachik.
So here's Eastview again, really trying to use that.
Down the paint, and he gets the and one.
It's going to be and one.
Yeah, they're really attacking in the paint early. Mahachik will go to the free throw line, try and complete the three-point play.
And that foul is on number 25, Cam House for the Wildcats. It's his first of the game.
He's got the free throw, so Eastview leads 5-2. O'Malley bringing the ball up the court. On the drive, he goes all the way, and it's good. Really good drive that time from Finn O'Malley.
He really stretched the ball out there, tried to get out of the reach of Crowell.
Egan coming with the full court press again. Leave the ball to Scales in the corner. He'll give inside for Mahachik, and he gets inside again for another layup. They keep feeding him in the paint early here.
Yep, they're really stretching Egan out here. And, you know, Hillsheim's only 5'11", so doesn't really a little bit of a height disadvantage there for the
O'Malley here
Wildcats.
dribbling around, gives to Hillsheim, and it is out of bounds off of Eastview. You think maybe they need to give Kazemzak some help down low on Mahachik?
No, I don't think Kazemzak's really struggling down there. I think it's really going to be the second big for Eagan when Eastview has both of their bigs in here. That's where they're really going to be able to expose Eagan.
Kazemzak on the drive, and he hits for 2.
Beautiful little fadeaway there.
You don't see that mid-range shot very much anymore, especially in the NBA.
Denial defense right here on Thiessen from Olhuse.
They get Raspberry on the drive, spins inside, and he's fouled. That's Cam House's second foul.
Yeah, Cam was asking for a charge there on that initial cut to the basket by Raspberry.
And he'll come out for Carlson now. The Eagan crowd really having an effect on that free throw.
Carlson coming in for House. Carlson's a lot like House, where he's a shooter, he's a great ball handler, he's a great passer, but also a little short, so he's going to play that one guard.
It's a true point guard. Raspberry hits second. Eastview leads 8-6. O'Malley
trying to
here
push
getting
O'Malley
close.
to the sideline.
Oh, they
Thiessen's
forced the
gonna get the
turnover.
tip.
Raspberry to Crowell for 3. And that's good. We said earlier he could step outside. Oh, Kazemzak on the drive, he's fouled.
Yep, you know, Egan's really going to try to attack the bigs when they're going in, going to try to initiate the contact, try to get those bigs in foul trouble. I mean, if you can take Crowell out of the game, that's their leading scorer.
You saw they just went fast break there. They threw it up to half court and went all the way. Kazemzak barely hits the rim on the first. It's the second. Eagan draws within 4. Raspberry getting double teamed here in the backcourt.
So a little bit of a zone press there. You saw Carlson trying to react to whichever
Crowell
way
inside for Thiessen for 2.
Yep.
What was that?
A little bit, you could see Carlson, sort of what Thiessen does here, is where they're sort of trying to push they're trying to push the ball handler toward the sideline on those presses to try to use that sideline.
Yeah, they continue to attack the paint. Kazemzak on the wing. Gives it to Hillsheim up top. And he'll give it to O'Malley on the drive. Back to Carlson on the wing.
This defense is just smothering.
Dribbling around, gives to Hillsheim. Back up to Kazemzak for 3. No good.
I mean, that's a good shot for Eagan. Kazemzak had plenty of space on that one.
It was great D by Eastview that possession. Raspberry in the corner. Tries to get it down low to Mahachik, but it goes out of bounds. Eagan ball.
Yep, it was great defense by Hillsheim right there. He's trying to front the post, so trying to force a pass either over him or Eastview on that when the post is fronting, needs to reverse the ball and they should have position.
Olhuse in the backcourt now bringing it up. Gets up for Kazemzak, back to Hillsheim in the corner. Gives it to Carlson up top. Looks to ISO on Thiessen. Gives it to O'Malley. Standing in the corner with it. Gives it back to Hillsheim up top.
Kazemzak's trying to get the back door. It seems like Crowell might be denied.
He'll fire the deep 2. No good. Raspberry taking it up court in the quick transition.
A little bit of a
Loose ball taken by
stylish pass.
Jalen
there.
James, and he's fouled.
Looks like Eastview on that was trying to call a timeout, but they didn't get that, so.
One ref gave him the timeout, one ref called a foul, it looked like. Yeah, the foul's on Carlson. Aiden Schmidt checking in now for Hillesheim.
Yep, and Schmidt's the tallest player on the Eagan, so
Yeah, that
expect
gives
him
him
to
some
be
height.
battling down low.
Inside for Crowell, the hook shot no good.
Hotchick with the couldn't control the ball there, so just
Oh, a turnover there
out.
for Kazemzak. Egan looks to go quick. Gets the layup for 2. Oh, Crowell never came back on D, so he gets the easy dunk. Some height.
Battling down low.
Inside for Crowell, the hook shot no good.
Hotchick with the couldn't control. Weren't really expecting a quick score right there, and Crowell sort of jogging back on defense. Was able to get the outlet pass right there.
Yeah, as you can see, Eastview's just been attacking inside for most of the game so far. Well, Eastview's also a great defense on Eagan, so they've been forced to take some more outside shots.
Yeah, so for the Wildcats, Kazemzak is leading the way in scoring. He's got 7 so far. O'Malley's also got a 2.
Yeah, Kazemzak's taking the majority of their shots so far.
Yep, I mean, you'd like to see the Cats settle down a little bit more on their possessions.
Yeah, they're getting late in the shot clock and having to force
There's
up
no
some
shot clock.
deep. There isn't? Oh. They gotta add that.
Yeah, so they can take their time on those possessions. See what adjustments Eagan has made during the timeout to this press.
Kazemzak on the wing gives it to Carlson up top. Give it to O'Malley on the wing. He gives it back to Schmidt up top. Back to Kazemzak. Fakes the 3. Drives inside. Over to Olhus. And he is blocked by Crowell at the rim.
Yep, and that as soon as he's showing he's going to shoot that, those big shot blockers for Eastview are coming in to try to swat that one away.
Mahachik dribbling up top. He's called for the travel.
Going to be a travel. Asking if he lifted his back foot there.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Sort of surprised by the call.
Olhus bringing it up. Gives it to O'Malley. Past half court. He's trapped now. He gives it to Schmidt over to Carlson. Fakes the 3. Mahachik on him now. Kind of a mismatch here. Gives it to O'Malley in the corner. Back to Carlson up top. Over to Kazemzak in the corner. He'll drive inside. Kick it back to Carlson, but it was a bad pass. Goes out of bounds.
Yeah, so you sort of saw the offense there for the Wildcats becoming unbalanced. They had too many people in the center of the floor. The paint was kind of getting crowded. They weren't able to make any good cuts to the basket.
Yeah, they were just cycling outside on the 3-point line there. Raspberry taking this one up.
Seems like the Cats have taken their press off for the most part.
Yeah, they're giving Eastview easier time to get past half court. Foul on Kazemzak there. That's just his first. Mahachik has it up top. He'll give it for
Houston's
James.
going to get a few screens down low on that inbounds play.
Inside for Crowell. Schmidt on him now. A wide open Raspberry. Misses on the 3-pointer. Rebound by Olhus.
Yep, that's just a shot that the Cats are going to have to give up if they want to collapse on Crowell in the post.
O'Malley wide open 3 and no good. Rebound by Olhus though. We'll give it back to O'Malley. Back to Olhus in the corner. Driving inside. Gives it up for Schmidt.
Yep, Schmidt's not much of a 3-point.
Kazemzak, I'm up and under. That was a beautiful layup.
Beautiful reverse layup there by Kazemzak. Kazemzak's got most of the Wildcats' points in this one.
Oh, Carlson with the tight defense here. Wide open, Jalen James for 3. And that one's good.
Seems like he just missed assignment on that one for the Wildcats.
Yeah, you see Eagan laying off the 3-point defense here a little bit to protect the paint.
So right here on this press, what Egan's going to try to do is they're going to try to get the ball to Schmidt or anyone at the top of the key.
There, you got Schmidt down in the corner now. Back up to Carlson on the wing. Gives it to Kazemzak for 3. In and out.
Kazemzak, you can tell that was sort of a heat check. He's feeling it.
Rebound by James. He'll bring up the court. Carlson on him. And gives it over for Raspberry. And they call a travel on Crowell that time.
Another
Looked like
travel.
the same type of traveling call they called earlier.
ECU's got quite a few turnovers at the start of the game here.
They've called more travels early here than they've called on James Harden all season.
So, coming in for the Wildcats is number 24, Sam Davis, and number 10, Jack Hillshine.
They get to Hillshine over on the wing. James on him, gives it back to O'Malley. To Davis for three. No good. Rebound by James.
See, after that easy dunk by Crowell, Cats are sort of getting back on defense.
Yeah, the game. Oh, reversed there by
It's a tough shot
Raspberry.
right there.
No good.
Beautiful pass.
Quick pass up for O'Malley. He's got the
Beautiful
layup.
pass by Carlson.
The game has opened up here a little bit.
Yeah, and we're getting exactly into what the Cats really want to do, increase the speed of the game.
Jalen James for three. No good. Rebound by Crowell. Back out for Scales, and he's blocked by Hillshine that time. Quick pass up for O'Malley for three. No good. Gets his
Follows
own
the
rebound.
shot.
Gives it up for Schmidt, and he's fouled. Foul that time on Zach Spann.
Yeah, they all say shooters follow this. I'll say shooters should follow this shot, but you could sort of tell that Raspberry on that one was looking a little forward to getting on the break, getting an easy bucket in transition.
First free throw is good for Schmidt.
And Schmidt's really improved his free throw shooting over the years. Big guys, it's something that you don't really see. He's just becoming reliable on the free throw line.
Eastview crowd chanting the Pledge of Allegiance here.
I'm pretty sure we just heard that.
He hits both anyways, so Eagan trails by just three now. Scales puts a good move on Davis there in the backcourt. Thiessen with it on the wing. We'll give it down low for Crowell, and he gets the easy two. So Eastview continues to go feed Crowell down the paint. Hillshine on the wing, gives it back for Schmidt on top to O'Malley. Tries to pass it over, but it's stolen that time by Scales. Gives him the jump stop and misses on the layup. Spann there for the follow.
Thought that Hillshine had position right there on that layup, but the ECU, number 21 for ECU, Zach Spann, able to reach on over him.
Yeah, Eagan didn't hustle back on D that time. They're going to get Thiessen with the foul there on O'Malley, blocking foul.
Yeah, Thiessen's not too happy with that one.
Houston from under the basket to Zemzak. He'll drive inside. He's blocked that time. Looked like a foul to me.
Yeah, I like that inbounds play coming around.
Eagan will maintain possession. Olhus throws it into Carlson in the corner for three, and in and out. Spann with the rebound, gives it to Scales. A quick pass to James under the basket for two.
It's a beautiful fast break right there.
Eastview opening up their lead to 9 now.
Yeah, James just got behind the Wildcat transition defense and he'll just pop out for an easy layup.
Carlson gives to Kazemzak on the wing. He'll drive inside. No good. Rebound by Crowell. Crowell with a deep three, no good. Carlson the rebound. Brings it up past half court, gives to Kazemzak in the corner for three. That one's no good.
Wildcats don't seem like they're having the most success from three in this game.
It's turned into a three-point contest here. Scales gives to James for three. That's good. Eastview really opening up their lead here. Now it's a 12-point game, and Eagan calls timeout.
Yeah, you're starting to see runs by both the teams here. Saw the Wildcats bring the lead up, bring the Lightning lead all the way down to 4, but ECU with another run able to open it back up.
You see Jalen James only averaging 6 points on the season, but already has 8 in this game with 6 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, so like we mentioned, Jalen last year was a member of the Eagan Wildcats basketball team, so a little bit of
revenge game.
Yeah.
What do you think Egan's going to do out of this timeout?
I don't expect them really to get back into the press. I think they're just going to try to make some defensive adjustments here. I mean, they're just not hitting shots, you know? They've only made a handful of threes so far in this one. They've really been relying on Kazemzak. So I think they'd like to sort of get those guards in.
Yeah, they can't really run any screen and rolls with Crowell in the game either because he's a big shot blocker in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, the Cats have had more success than expected down low, but
it was working for Eagan when they were leaving Eastview's three-point shooters open early, but they've started to hit their shots.
Yeah, you keep giving them the time to set their feet and everything, and they're just going to knock it down.
O'Malley bringing the ball up here for Eagan. Gives it to Kazemzak on the wing. Call a foul that time on Span. That's his second, or just his first foul, actually.
No, yeah, it's going to be a second, but you're really seeing the Lightning sort of get in the passing lane, giving nothing easy to Eagan.
Eagan gets the ball into Hillesheim. He'll give it back to O'Malley. Try and get to Kazemzak on the wing. Dribbling up top.
Bit of a hedge there from the hot
Drive inside from Kazemzak past to Hillesheim, and that one's stolen by James. Fast break. He gets the easy layup. Eastview leads 29-15. Olhus here bringing the ball up.
O'Malley with the back door there. You see, Eastview keeps jumping in those passing lanes. That's how you beat that. Is you.
Kazemzak on the drive finishes for two.
Kazemzak's just solid this game right around the basket, but he's struggling from the outside.
Stop the run there. Now we'll see if Eagan can try and get back in this game. Span has on the wing, gives it to James up top. Alley-oop to Span, and that's no good.
That one caught me by surprise. I was not expecting that.
Kazemzak on the wing. He'll drive on Mahachik. Gives to Carlson up top.
See,
Beautiful
right there,
pass from Carlson
door
into O'Malley there. And he's fouled.
O'Malley's going to get bumped on that one. Yeah, so just as I mentioned before, when Eastview's sort of getting in passing lanes, trying to jump, maybe get a turnover, seeing Eagan cut back door, try to get a free layup.
O'Malley's first free throw is no good. Free throws have sort of been a problem here for both teams so far.
Yeah, I mean, 3 points here at the line. I'd like to see them hit those.
O'Malley's second is good, so the lead is just 11 now for Eastview.
Here comes a little bit of a trap from House.
Yeah, Eagan brings the full court press back. They call blocking foul that time on O'Malley.
Coach Peltier's in shock on that call.
That's O'Malley's first foul. Thiessen in for Crowell up top. He'll give it back for Raspberry. Dribbles inside of the free throw line. Gives it back over for Thiessen on the wing, inside for Crowell. Back to Scales for three, and that's good.
Yeah, and you saw all the attention from the Wildcat defenders on that one went towards stopping Crowell on the post.
Eastview's really started to hit their threes here.
Yep.
Olhus has in the corner now. Driving in, kicks it for Hillesheim, back up to Kazemzak. He is fouled by Mahachik.
Egan's going to get the call they were looking for there.
That's his first foul.
Yep, and that's another one of the players for Eastview that the Cats really want to get in foul trouble so they can kind of open up the court.
Stahlborger now checking in for Scales. Cam House with it up top, gives it to O'Malley, back to House for three. That one's good.
Yep.
A deep three that time for Cam House.
Here come the Cats, right back.
Raspberry bringing the ball up. That was a soft press that time by Hillesheim. Thiessen inside for Crowell. He gets doubled, so they give it out for Stahlborger. Back up top for Raspberry. Drives inside. Hits a tough shot.
And you're really seeing Eastview here not settling for the three-pointers. You know, working the ball in low, trying to draw fouls.
O'Malley goes
Buckets
quick, and
much
Olhuse
closer
goes
to the
inside. No good on the 2.
Great defense there from TC.
Good move that time from Raspberry. Hesitation. They call an offensive foul that time.
Yeah, Hillshine just had position there. Driving those short Eagan defenders, you know, driving the Eastview bigs right away.
That was Mahachik's second foul, so he has to check out the game now. Eagan
And
in
the Cats
the
are in the
bonus.
bonus.
Hillesheim to the free throw line. He misses the first, so will not get a second try. Raspberry taking the ball to the court.
About 4 minutes left in the first half.
Thiessen getting hounded by Olhuse there. Gives over to Stahlborger, back up for Raspberry. Down low for Crowell. They're going to call another travel there. That is their.
You see the ball handler sort of make a jab with their right foot and then lead when they're driving left, start with their left foot there and taking a few steps.
Yeah, and the refs are not letting that go. That is the 4th travel of the game. Olhuse trapped in the backcourt here. They get to Kazemzak. Kicks it to House in the corner. Back up to Olhuse. 3-pointer, no good. Raspberry with a deep pass to Crowell. Catches inside and finishes for 2.
A little bit of a football pass. You're going to see that really in fast breaks where
a dangerous pass there. House in the corner gives it back to Olhuse. Back to House for 3, no good. Egan's got to start hitting some of those threes if they want to get back in this game.
We're currently down by 15, so it's not impossible to come back from. We've really got to start hitting their shots.
Olhuse bringing the ball up the court now for the Wildcats. Gives it to House. And they're going to call a foul there on Stahlborger. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I think what Coach Beltier for the Wildcats has sort of been getting on the refs about the Lightning defenders slowing the Cats down on their drives with their hands. And I think that's starting to show, getting some calls.
Cam House at the free throw line here. Hits the first. House hits both that time. So the score is 36-23, Eastview with the lead. Span gets it into Raspberry.
Here comes a trap. No, Kazemzak and O'Malley are going to switch on that.
Kazemzak covering Raspberry up top now. He'll get over to Crowell for 3. No good. Rebound by O'Malley.
Crowell hit one earlier, so he can prove he can make that. But
O'Malley in the quick transition gives to Carlson. Back over to Olhuse on the wing. Working on Thiessen, no good.
I mean, it's a tough shot. For
Offensive rebound. Kazemzak drives inside, no good. Another offensive rebound by Schmidt there. Gives to O'Malley up top, over to Carlson on the wing for 3. That's good.
Yeah, and that's really going to make the difference for the Wildcats on those, getting those second and third chances on the offensive end. If they're not able to hit their shots, at least they can crash the boards.
And that was a big shot there for Carlson. It was their 3rd shot of the possession, and it caused Eastview to call a timeout.
Yeah, I think Eastview wants to put a stop to that real quick. The Wildcats, a little quick 5-point run there to bring it within 10.
I think if Egan starts hitting their shots now, that they're going to get back into this one pretty quick.
Yeah, with a quick 3-point shooting team, no lead is really too big for them.
And as you can see, they were doing some backdoor cuts there to take away Eastview's, Eastview was jumping the passes, so Egan started doing backdoor passes, and that was working.
Yeah, you're sort of seeing as the Lightning defenders are sort of wearing down that their defense is backing up a little bit, giving the Wildcats a little more breathing room on the offensive end.
Raspberry at half court, gives it over to Thiessen on
Cats
the
are
wing.
coming out in a 2-3 zone here. So what you're going to see the Eastview Lightning do are going to a 1-3-1.
Span hits the jumper from the free throw line.
And that's one of the weaknesses of this offense is that free throw line jumper. It's quite vulnerable there, and it's tough to get up to cover that.
Carlson dribbling on the wing, gives it to Olhus up top. Trying to drive inside. Back to Kazemzak to Carlson in the corner, fakes the three. And he's fouled that time by James.
I think what James is saying is that Carlson kept on checking him over and over again, but
yeah, Eastview unhappy with that call.
Yeah, really what I think Carlson is trying to do is he's just trying to get that arm of James off of him so he can try to turn the corner and make a cut to the basket.
Carlson hits both at the line. It's back to a 10-point game.
So see if the Cats are going to go back into their zone again. It's just a one-possession thing.
A quick pass down low to Jalen James there. He's fouled.
James, after that cut, sort of stayed right around the block, got position on Carlson. It's going to be a foul on Olhus.
That's his first.
And the next one, Eastview is in the bonus.
James, no good on the first. You can see Crowell standing all the way in the backcourt here.
Yeah, I don't think they want to give up any easy buckets. So Scales is coming in for James on that possession.
O'Malley taking the ball up the court here. He's double teamed around half-court line, and he traveled.
I think what Coach Beltier for the Wildcats is arguing is that O'Malley was sort of getting pushed with that trap, you know.
That was a good trap that time by Eastview. Span gives it in for Raspberry in the backcourt. Looking for Thiessen inside for Crowell. Crowell goes up with it, and he's fouled. So Stephen Crowell will head to the free throw line.
Another one on the Wildcats. Carlson's second.
He's no good on the first. Hits the second. Eastview's lead is 12.
Another trap from the Lightning here. They're going back to what really got them that lead.
Eagan ball there, tipped out of bounds.
That one was right in front of us. You could sort of see Olhus's arm get knocked there on the pass.
He gets in for Schmidt, back to Olhus.
Without the shot clock here, Thiessen's giving Olhus plenty of space. They're going to hold it for the last shot.
Olhus just standing up here waiting for the clock to tick down. They're going to let him stand there.
Cats is setting up their final play of the half.
10 seconds now. Olhus puts the ball on the floor, gives it to O'Malley up top. Driving inside. No good. Thiessen from half court. No.
And the Cats want a foul on that one. It looked like O'Malley, got bumped.
So, end of the first half, Eastview leads 40-28.
2-1. Toss your bean bags. Height the eye of the wild man.
This is what I get.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's $1 per shot. You make a 3-point shot, you win a 2-liter bottle of pop. It's $1 per entry. We're going to attempt a 3-point shot. We invite Wildcat fans and Lightning fans come on down and give it a try. $1 per shot. You have to get back in line with positional changes if you'd like. $1 per attempt. Got Booster Cup volunteers at each end of the floor, so you can go to either end. We're going to have this contest go until about 3 minutes left on the clock. So you've got a few more minutes. Come on down to the floor. $1 per shot for the Pop a Shot for Pop contest. Minutes, and we'll have to clear the floor for the teams. And $1 per shot, 3-point shot attempt. If you make it, you win a 2-liter bottle of pop. You can enter as many times as you like. Ensure at either end of the floor we have basketball Booster Cup volunteers at both ends of the court. we're going to end the contest at this point. You need to clear the floor by the 3-minute mark, so if you're likely to take your shots, go ahead. You can attempt, if you make it, you will lose 200. Bottle of pop, $1 per entry. We'll need to clear the floor now as the teams are returning for the second half. Thanks to all who came down to give our new contest a try, the Pop a Shot or Pop contest. We'll do this again at a future home game. We have the winners for the halftime beatback toss contest. Our Booster Club volunteers moved on over to the stands to find the winners. Eastview Lightning will have their starting lineup back in the floor to start the second half. The forwards, Steve Mahachuk, number 4, Stephen Crow, number 23. With the guards, Isaac Ransbury, number 13, Ryan Eason, number 24, and Hayden Scales, number 25. Starting lineup, Lightning. And the Eagan Wildcats will also have their starting lineup back on the floor to start the second half. And Zemzak, number 13, is the forward. The guards are Phil O'Malley, number 3, Jack Hillisine, number 10, Kurt Olhus, number 22, Cam House, number 25. Starting lineup, Wildcats. Possession to the Eagan Wildcats to start the second half.
Welcome back to the second half. Eastview leads Eagan 40-28. What are your thoughts on the game so far?
Well, I mean, it's a close game, sort of like we expected. You know, Eastview jumped out to a big lead early, so like as the Cats had trouble making their shots, but you know, 12 points is something that you can come back from in the second half with these fast-paced games. It's Olhus.
Yeah, it gets inside for the 2. Raspberry taking the ball of court. Eagan coming back with the soft press. Mahachik back in the game for the first time in a while. Backdoor goes out of bounds to Eagan.
Yeah, and Eagan got pressure there, sort of like EC was just doing in the first half, denying the passes and trying to force turnovers there.
So a good start to the second half for Eagan here on the offensive and defensive side. O'Malley in the corner with it.
it looks like Raspberry defending them there was really trying to force the ball baseline, try to get a trap. O'Malley there in the corner.
Olhuse gets in the corner now, just dribbling around, tries to drive inside on Thiessen. He gets stuck inside the paint, gives it back for Hillesheim up top. They're giving him the 3.
Yep, and Olhuse, the Cats' leading scorer, only's got 2 points on the game so far.
Here's Kazemzak in this corner. Dribbles on the wing now. Driving inside on Mahachik. Finishes for 2. And it's back to a single-digit game.
Yeah, Kazemzak's got 13 in this game so far. He's really been the most reliable scorer, and frankly, one of the only scorers for the Cats. You know, they've been sharing the ball plenty, but kids just aren't hitting their shots.
Mahachik no good on the 3. Rebound there by Scales. Gives it back to Raspberry up top, and they'll reset. Mahachik up top, over to Raspberry. Inside now to Thiessen. Goes up with it. He's fouled and 1.
And it seemed like the Cats were doing a really good job on that possession, trying to deny the ball inbounds, deny the ball going into the post. You can see how it's unhappy with that call, but ECU was able to reverse the ball up top enough with enough rotations where Thiessen down low finally got position.
And that's Cam House's 3rd foul, so he'll sit down now for Carlson. They're no good on the free throw, so Eagan gets the ball back.
Seems like the Cats are trying to free up the ball handler with the
Olhuse for 3, no good. Rebound by Mahachik. Raspberry up before. That one's stolen by Olhuse.
Yeah,
O'Malley now run the fast break.
there.
Stops, gives to Carlson for 3. That's good.
That's his 2nd of the game. Cats got now within.
Back to a 7-point game now. That was a great defensive play by Olhuse.
Yeah, he was able to really predict where that pass was going. Those long passes are easy to pick off for defenders.
Mahachik inside, and that was easy for 2.
Yeah, Mahachik just had better position on that one, able to make a little drop step move.
Oh, they trap O'Malley way in the backcourt. Tries to get it up for Kazemzak, and he gets that. Blocked that time by Mahachik, it looked like. And they call a jump ball there.
The Cats don't really like the jump ball there, but on that possession, you saw something really good there for the Wildcats where Kazemzak is winning the loose balls, and that's something that's really important when you're trying to come back in a game. And Eagan fans are really upset with that call.
Why do you think Eagan is running sort of this soft press?
You know, I think they're just trying to, really, I'm not sure. They're not really forcing any turnovers. Maybe trying to make the ECU ball handlers hurry the ball up the court a little bit, take a little less time off the clock. It's Kazemzak's going to get the rebound. It's going to be a foul right there on number 25.
That's his 2nd foul. O'Malley now getting doubled in the backcourt. Gets up for Olhuse.
O'Malley with a little bit of a fake pass. He gets the defender to jump on that.
Carlson no good on that 3. Short. Scales takes the ball up. Gives it for Thiessen up top. Tries to get inside for Mahachik. He'll drive inside. No good on the 2.
You could really see Mahachik, as soon as he got that ball from the elbow, he saw that he had a one-on-one with the smaller defenders, really attacking downhill.
Carlson loses the ball there. Good steal, but Eagan will get it right back. O'Malley dribbles at the top. Gives it over for Olhuse. Drives inside. Goes all the way. No good.
Circus shot right there. You'd like to see Olhuse sort of try to go right into the contact. I know the refs haven't
Crowell
been the
up
most
top.
reliable
Gives
with
it
that call.
inside. Great defense play by Hillesheim there.
Yeah, and Hillesheim just drove Mahachik away.
Olhuse no good on the 3. Rebound by Kazemzak. Eagan retains possession. He'll fire. No good either. Crowell with the rebound.
So Kazemzak and Olhuse's struggles from 3 still carried over from the first half.
Inside for Mahachik. Easy 2. Eagan looks to be rushing some of their shots here in the 2nd half.
We're going to get a timeout by ECU. Yeah, I think really in transition, ECU is coming out in the 2nd half is really isolating the post there. They're sort of identifying that maybe Mahachik has got the better mismatch over Crowell, so Crowell's sort of floating right around the three-point line. They're keeping all their guards, clearing up the paint, so they're letting the hot chick fight for a position, make a move.
Yeah, and Eagan got off to a really fast start in there in the second half, but then Eastview started to feed back down in the paint to Mahachik, and they've built their lead back up to 11.
Yeah, I still think it's a struggle for the Wildcats from three. I don't know if it's that they're sort of being rushed a little bit on their shots, or they're just off tonight.
O'Malley will take the ball up the court now out of the timeout. Eastview run the same type of press here. They bring the double. Schmidt gets his pass tipped out of bounds. Eagan will retain possession.
Right there, you'd like to see Schmidt sort of make a ball fake, try to get that defender to jump. It's easy to make a bounce pass. I've learned that from plenty of my experiences while playing.
Kazemzak gets it in for Olhuse. Gives it back to O'Malley up at the top. Back to Olhuse, tight D by Thiessen there. O'Malley tries to drive inside and he's stripped, but Eagan will retain possession. Kazemzak throws it into Schmidt, back up to Carlson up top.
Carlson's not getting anyone to get that three off.
Gives it to Olhuse in the corner. Back up, puts a move on Thiessen, can't get anywhere though. Schmidt has it up top. Back to Olhuse up on the wing. Gives it to Carlson in the corner. He'll fire the two, got it. Mid-range shot for Carlson that time, and it's 46-37. Raspberry loses the ball there, but gets it back. He'll give it for Thiessen over to Mahachik for three. No good.
Mahachik's off.
Out of bounds, off scales.
You know, I think the Wildcats will live with 6'6" Mahachik, beating them from the outside, beating them from the three-point line rather than getting those easy baskets right around the rim.
Yeah, you gotta wonder. Eastview was attacking inside really well before the timeout, and then they started fading off to shoot some threes, and Egan's climbed back into it. Kazemzak gets inside for two, and it's back to a 7-point game.
And you're seeing as the Wildcats run is continuing, you're sort of seeing the pace of the game really pick up.
Mahachik will fire a three from the corner. That one's no good either, and Carlson with the rebound. Quick transition for the Wildcats. Carlson drives inside with the left, no good, but he's fouled. And a chance to cut it down to 5.
Yeah, that was sort of a Carlson was expecting the hot chick to come through on that one and go
that's
for the deflection.
Mahachik's third foul, so he'll have to check out. Carlson, it's the first. It's a 6-point game.
Zach Spans coming in for Mahachik, and Jalen James, the former Wildcat, is checking back in.
Carlson, it's both free throws. It's 46-41 Eastview. Raspberry up the court quick here. Gives it to James. Over to Thiessen up top. Back down to Raspberry in the corner. Tries to get it inside. Now it's stolen, but Crowell gets it right back.
Yeah, House deflected that pass.
James for three, no good. And Carlson with the rebound.
As I was saying, House deflected that pass. And the Wildcats more seemed like they wanted to turn and go with the ball rather than grabbing it, getting control.
Kazemzak gets inside for two, and it's a 3-point game.
Zemzak's got 17 so far.
Eagan on a run now.
Crowd here, starting to make some noise.
James now dribbles in the corner, gets it inside for Crowell. Crowell spin hook shot, no good. Out of bounds off Thiessen. And that was really good defense that time from Schmidt on Crowell, forced him into a tough shot.
Yep, and Olhuse is going to check right back in for O'Malley.
Timeout called by Eastview now.
Trying to put a stop to this Wildcat run. You're seeing their energy on the bench, on the players really pick up.
How do you think Ewan was able to climb back into this game?
Well, they started hitting their shots. Carlson seems like he might be on the game, and Kazemzak's just been phenomenal.
It doesn't hurt that Mahachik had to check out with fouls either.
Yeah, it always helps when you get some of those rim protectors out of the game, try to open up.
Do you think Eastview will bring him back into the game right now or wait a little longer?
You know, he's only got 2 more fouls to give, so honestly, I don't really know. I know they have Crowell in already. I don't think they're really. I think the Wildcats have done a great job of trying to keep him out of the game. He's the leading scorer for the Lightning, so I think that with Mahachik out of the game, you're going to start to see Crowell get more touches on the low post.
Yeah, I would expect Eastview to go right down to the basket this possession. House checks back in. That's a surprise because he already has 3 fouls.
Yeah, I think the Cats want his ball handling and his shooting.
Carlson also in the game, so they got 2 point guards in there right now. Zemzak brings the ball up the court. Gives to Carlson up top. Up to Schmidt up top. He'll give it to Olhus on the left wing. Down low for Kazemzak. Working on Span, and he's fouled, and the shot goes in and out.
Kazemzak wanted that one.
So they're really feeding Kazemzak here this game.
Zach Span second.
He hits the first.
And getting O'Malley to check back into the game.
Kazemzak hits both, and it's a 1-point game.
Teason's coming out for Caden Scales.
Raspberry will take the ball at the court. Driving in, O'Malley puts behind the back and finishes for 2. That was a great move.
Yeah, it's a great move. I mean, you'd like to see some of the Eagan defenders collapse on that a little bit more.
Eagan trying to counter quick. They kick it to Carlson in the corner for 3. That's good, and the game is tied.
Just like that.
Raspberry trying to attack quick now. Gets it down low for Crowell. He gets double teamed down there, and it's stolen by Olhus. On the fast break, Olhus no good. And the ball go to Eastview.
Yeah, it's a tough shot right there for Olhus, kind of coming in sideways to the basket, trying to.
Looked at me, he was trying to draw foul also.
Yep. I mean, you could argue for one on that. James sort of had that hand on the back of Olhus. You never really want to see that. It can lead to a lot of dangerous plays on fast breaks, but.
Scales gives it up for James. Dribbles up top. Gives back to Raspberry on the wing. Inside for Crowell, and he finishes. Eastview gets the lead back. O'Malley now dribbling on the wing. Gets it down to Olhus. Up to Schmidt. A nice backdoor pass there to Kazemzak.
What a move by Kazemzak. He doesn't need his left hand on that.
Egan's been going inside here in the second half to get back into this game.
Kazemzak's got 21. He's only got 1 foul too, so I don't really expect him to come out of the game.
I think with Mahachik also checking out, it's been easier for Egan to attack.
It's going to be a foul on Olhus. That's only his second, so. But the Cats' leading scorer, and he's only got 2 points so far.
Yeah, they've been looking for Kazemzak a lot here. Raspberry throws in for Crowell up top. Gives it back for Jalen James. He'll drive inside. Gets trapped there. And a charge there on Span.
Yeah, so especially on the inbounds play, you're going to see, you can tell the Cats have been watching film. Coach Peltier was calling out every single move that was going to happen during that play.
That was a great play by Kazemzak to draw the charge too. That is not easy. O'Malley gives it to Kazemzak on the wing. He'll give it to Schmidt up top. Back to Olhus. In the corner to Kazemzak. Drives inside, and he's fouled.
Kazemzak draws another.
Yeah, he's had a great game.
He's foul Kenny Scales, number 25, his third, 15 foul on the Lightning. And Kazemzak, 2 shots.
No good on the first. That's their first missed free throw in a while. They've been hitting them lately.
Yeah, and as they're making their free throws, you've seen that lead shrink.
Yeah. Hits the second, so Eagan has their first lead in as long as I can remember.
So it's the first basket of the game.
Raspberry taking the ball up the court now. Gives it to Scales. He'll go over to Thiessen down low for Crowell.
Now, Schmidt really had good position on Crowell that time, but the threat of Crowell on down in the low post is sort of drawing the Eagan defenders in. Crowell with that big height advantage is able just to easily skip the ball right across out to the three-point line to those dangerous shooters.
As you can see, that's Carlson's third foul now too, so him and House have 3 fouls. Thiessen gives it to Raspberry up top. Crowell now, great defense by Schmidt there, but they do call a foul.
Yeah, and Eagan able to shut down that inbounds play again.
Raspberry dribbling up top, now gives it to James. A quick 3 is no good, but he's fouled.
Ooh, I don't know, as my friend would say, that was a little James Harden-esque on that.
That's a tough play too, because if that was on House, that is his 4th.
You can tell James really sold that one.
He hits the first and the game is tied.
Now Carlson's checking back in for for House, excuse me, who has 4 fouls. And Mahachik's coming back in for Crowell. So Crowell's going to get a breather. And Mahachik, who has 3 fouls, is checking back into the game.
Yeah, you would look for Eagan to attack him here, try and get him his 4th foul.
Eastvew's got it back up to a 2-point lead.
Olhus bringing the ball up the court now for Eagan. Gives it to Kazemzak over on the wing. Up to Schmidt up top. Gives it back to Olhus. Kazemzak over on the wing now, trying to attack on Scales. Carlson back for Schmidt. Eagan running a little bit of a weave here. O'Malley for 3. That's good.
And O'Malley's starting to come alive here. He's finally got his first,
It's his first 3-pointer.
Yeah, O'Malley's second leading scorer for the Cats.
Drive inside by Raspberry here. Kicks to the corner for James, and he hits another 3.
And there's the answer right back for Eastview.
He's feeling it. 17 points now for Jalen James. Carlson gives O'Malley. Schmidt looks to be trapped here now. Gives it back to O'Malley.
O'Malley's taking his time up top.
Swings over for Olhus on the drive. Gives it back to O'Malley. Up to Carlson. Eagan run the same type of play now. Olhus for 3, and that's good.
Now Olhus has got his first 3
It's
of
a
the game.
shootout.
Olhus and O'Malley, 2 of the Cats' leading scorers on the year, finally starting to get going from the 3-point line. That's really good to see if you're a Cats fan.
As you can see there too, Eagan started to run like sort of a weave there, and they were getting open looks for 3. They just kept moving the ball.
And Crowell's coming back in, so that big low post threat for the Lightning.
How do you expect Eastview to attack out of this timeout?
Just the same set. You know, you haven't seen them run that press that I think they had a lot of success with in the first half. You're really not seeing that as much.
Yeah, you wonder why they went away from that. Maybe they were just playing a little bit more conservative and trying not to pick up fouls, but I would expect to see them go back to that.
Yeah, I think Eastview's really only been rotating 7 or 8 guys. So I think they're starting to sort of get worn down by this quick Wildcat play style.
All right, Eastview ball. Raspberry will take it up the floor. Eagan drops off too, so they are not pressing anymore either. Raspberry gives over to Scales on the wing. Great defense by Olhuse here. They get to Raspberry up top.
You also seen really good help defense by the defenders.
Olhuse tips it out of bounds there. Eastview will retain possession.
You've seen really good help defense here by the defenders on the other side of the court for the Wildcats, kind of preventing that lob pass into the post.
Yeah, you see Olhuse getting really close up here on Scales. 3-pointer by James, no good. And that one goes out of bounds off Crowell.
Let's go.
O'Malley will take the ball up the court. Gives it to Olhuse over on the wing. Back to O'Malley up top. Drives inside, kicks it to Carlson for 3. He's got another one. Carlson has 18 points now.
Carlson's just been a constant, reliable threat from 3 all game for the Wildcats.
He's been feeling the 3-point shot. Inside for Crowell. Easy 2 for him. You wonder why they don't do that more.
Yeah, I think Crowell just won that 50-50 ball. No, I mean, Kazemzak's a very physical player down low. But I think Kazemzak had that ball. He just missed time to jump, I think.
Kazemzak now in the corner, gives to Hillesheim up top, over to O'Malley on the wing. Back to Carlson. He'll fire again. No good that time. That was a heat check.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Raspberry inside, tries the tough shot, no good. Carlson the rebound. He's fouled that time by Thiessen.
That's a tough shot right there for Raspberry.
Just 5 minutes left in the game now, and Eagan has a lead.
We're good. Stop. Come on.
O'Malley with it now in the backcourt. Eastview brings back a press here. Raspberry tight on him.
Both coaches, right when O'Malley had the ball right on the sideline, were arguing for a call right there.
Olhuse down low now, working on Thiessen. Quick turnaround shots, no good. Crowell the rebound. James now trying to attack on the baseline. He gets an and one. What a game Jalen James is having.
Yeah, it was a nice little and one foul right there. Really used his body to shield the shot.
That was the first time you've really seen him go inside all day. He's been focusing on the 3-pointer mainly.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good enough shooter from the outside where you have to get your hand up and you're sort of going to play tight defense around the perimeter. That's going to leave you vulnerable to get beat.
You just gave him a little hesitation there and took a baseline. He's got 20 points now. O'Malley taking the ball up the court. He'll drive inside real quick and try and get the finish, but he loses it. And Crowell with the rebound.
Eagan wanted a foul on that one.
Raspberry now with it in the corner. House on him. House draws the charge there.
It's the second charge of the game for the Wildcats.
And Eastview's not happy about that call.
Yeah, I mean, House kind of sold it on that one, but House really had position. And let's face it, the Eastview ball, the Eastview post was really lowering his shoulder and just trying to drive House back.
Carlson gives it back to Olhuse now. He'll drive inside on Thiessen, goes up with it and finishes. A tough shot that time.
Shielding the ball away from Thiessen. Oh, Hughes right there.
James in the corner for 3, no good. Gets his own rebound, and he'll give it back up top. Thiessen with it.
We've seen that a few times in the game so far. Failure to box out the shooter on those shots.
Yeah, they're just following up to get their rebounds. Down low now for Crowell, and he misses at the rim, but gets his rebound, and he's fouled and finishes.
That's just tough to defend right there.
So you see there, they just threw it up for him again in the paint, and he finished.
And that's House's 5th for the game, so he's done.
Hillesheim checking in for House there. Crowell's free throw is good, and Eastview leads by 2 now. 64-62.
Plenty of lead changes in the second half so far.
Yeah, it's been a one-possession game for the last 5 minutes now. Olhuse up top, drives in, and it's stolen there by James. He tried to get it over to Carlson in the corner.
Olhuse tried to drive into 3 defenders right there. I mean, he's trying to really make the defense collapse, but he just wasn't able to get rid of that one.
Raspberry dribbling up top now, over to Scales. Back to Scales on the give and go. He finishes a tough shot. O'Malley brings the ball up the court now. Eagan looking for a score with 3:30 left. Olhuse for 3, no good. Rebound that time by Carlson. Kicks back up to Hillesheim for 3, no good. Crowell with the rebound. That was a big shot there.
Get a good one, eh? Get up to victory. Protect the ball.
Raspberry over to Crowell on the wing. James now on the wing, tries to drive inside with the left. A great shot that time.
Fighting through a little bit of contact on that one. You know, I don't really expect for Eastview to be shooting threes with the 6-point lead right now unless it's a wide open shot.
Hillesheim was tripped up there. Eagan calls timeout to save the turnover.
Yeah, they wanted to prevent that one from going to a jump ball. You know, the Wildcats, they have possession right now, so that come into play later in the game.
Eastview going on a little bit of a run here. How do you expect Eagan to come out of the timeout and counter that?
You know, Egan's going to really start to play with a lot more urgency. You're going to see them settling for a lot more threes. The threes are going to start being farther and farther from the 3-point line just because players start to panic when they see that they're down with under 3 minutes to go.
I would expect to see a couple more attempts at driving to the basket, but once it gets down to 2 minutes and less, then yeah, they're going to start shooting from deep.
Yeah, in those last few minutes, you really saw Kazemzak sort of disappeared, someone who has been so big for the Wildcats in the game so far. He's got 22. So I really want to see Egan utilize him more.
Yeah, and I think when Carlson hit all those threes, they just started settling for outside shots, thinking that they were going to go in.
Yeah, and Carlson's in foul trouble right now, too. So it's really just Egan's really not in foul trouble right now. You can see that Jack Carlson's got 3 so far, and Olhuse has 2.
You saw Eastview too. They just went through lob passes to corral down the paint twice. Ooh.
Egan's arguing that they can't sub Mahachik in right now.
Well, it looks like they got to do it anyways.
I was just about to mention that Mahachik and Crowell have not been in the game at the same time so far in the second half.
Yeah. Olhuse down with it on the wing. Gives him a hesitation, dribbles it back out to O'Malley. Gives it to Kazemzak on the drive now. Kicks out Hillesheim to Olhuse. A 3-pointer is no good. Rebound by Crowell.
And you heard the Eastview coaches yelling left as soon as Kazemzak touched the ball on that one. I think they're really going to try to force him that way off of his dominant hand.
See, Egan's going to play some tight defense now as Eastview's just going to try and hold it.
Yep, you're going to start seeing some traps, try to jump in the passing lanes. Eastview's going to try to increase the length of their possessions more and more.
James trapped now. And he calls timeout.
Eagan was doing a great job there of cutting off the passing lanes.
You'd expect Eastview to just try and hold the ball for as long as possible now and let the clock run out.
Yeah, I think that the Wildcats might have to foul starting soon. I mean, it's still only a 2-possession game, so you might see that a little bit sooner than later without that shot clock.
Yeah. Why don't they have a shot clock for high school basketball? Kind of curious about that.
I'm not sure.
Just seems like if Eastview was thinking like they would just try and hold the ball now, like there's no point in putting up a shot. So Eagan, you might see Eagan trying to get a quick steal now and just foul out of this timeout.
Yeah, Egan's sort of Egan's been able to know what to expect from the Eastview inbounds plays, so I think they're going to be able to try to stay in front of the passing lanes and wait to jump one of those.
Especially if Eastview gets the ball in the hands of a bad free throw shooter, it's just a 1-and-1, so maybe Eagan will just foul right then.
Yeah, that's one benefit for the fouls for the Wildcats so far, is that they don't have to waste any time trying to get in the bonus. They can get the free throws right away.
Raspberry now and then, you see O'Malley picks up a foul.
Yep, and that's only going to be his second, so.
So Raspberry will head the line for a 1-and-1, trying to put it up to a 3-possession game. He hits the first, and that's a big free throw.
Yep, it's going to make it a 3-possession game, but there's still 2 minutes left. I mean, it's nothing that the Wildcats can't come back from.
So I'd still expect to see Eagan maybe attacking on the inside at the start of this next possession. He misses the second there. Rebound by Hillesheim. So the Wildcats, a bad turnover there. Jalen James with the steal.
It's a great steal right there by James.
That's going to make it a lot harder. Raspberry gets to James over in the corner. Tipped out of bounds by Hillesheim.
Yep, and I'm sure you saw Carlson run up to go get the ball right there. That Carlson wants to stay away from the fouls as best he can. And you saw as James sort of got the ball right there. The Wildcats were not very quick to foul. He's one of the better free throw shooters.
Bring with the double now on James. Drives, gives it down to Crowell in the paint, over to Mahachik. He goes up with it, no good. But they're going to count it. Goaltending on the Wildcats. So now Egan's going to have to throw up a 3-pointer as it's a 9-point game. They roll the ball up the court, picked up by O'Malley.
Yep, the clock does not start until O'Malley touches that ball, so you're going to see him roll the ball up the court, sort of see what he can expect from the defense.
O'Malley for 3. That's good.
That's
now
a great
keep him
shot.
in the game. 6-point game now with 1:19 remaining and timeout called by the Wildcats.
O'Malley didn't get much time to set his feet on that shot. That was a really quick catch and shoot. And it didn't really have too much space between him and the defender right there.
And that was a huge shot. Puts it back to a 2-possession game now.
Yep, I'm sure the Cats are going to need EC to miss a few of their free throws right here.
Yeah, they're going to go for the steal now right off the inbounds pass. I would not expect Eastview to be taking a shot like last possession.
Yeah, you'll see James especially catch the ball on the 3-point line just because he's been so hot in the game so far. You're going to see him try to make a little pump fake, try to get the Wildcat defenders up on their feet. I don't think ECU wants to settle for a 3 right now. ECU, though, still has to look to score the basketball when they have an open lane to the basket.
Yeah, if they get an easy look for 2, they're going to put it up. So you see Egan's got their whole team down now for the inbounds pass. Raspberry walks the baseline, gets in for Crowell, almost got the steal there. O'Malley trips and he gets called for the foul on Raspberry.
That one was a little late on the contact. Malley just made a little bit of a desperation reach as he
Yeah. You think the refs are going to be calling anything at this point, assuming Eagan is trying to foul. So Eastview's got their whole team back now and not trying to get this rebound.
The next one for the Lightning will be double bonus, so 2 free throws.
And he misses that one, and that keeps it alive for the Wildcats.
Yep, now Eagan just needs to make the shots in these possessions.
Kazemzak, quick three-pointer, and it's good. 3-point game with 1 minute remaining. Full court press down, they get it in for James. He's doubled down on the baseline, and he's trapped. Gets it up for Scales, and now it's a 2-on-1. Crowell to Mahachik, and he lays it in.
Yep, so there's Eastview. Not settling for waiting to get fouled or some free throws, just trying to get those easy 2s.
5-point game now. Kazemzak back over for Carlson at the top. He'll drive inside and finish for 2, and it's back to a 3-point game. Trapped in the corner, and they called a foul on Olhuse that time. So now this will be 2 shots for Eastview as they enter the double bonus.
It's still only a 1-possession game here for the Wildcats after the 2 teams trade those little 2s.
Scales back at the free throw line. He was the one who missed the last one, so we'll see if he's a little rattled. And he does miss the first. So it's still a 3-point game now, 38 seconds to go. He hits the second, a big free throw to put the lead up to 4. Ian brings it up quick. Zemzak over to
Lightning
Olhuse.
not giving him any space on the perimeter right there.
Inside for O'Malley, and he missed the easy 2. And James is fouled. That might do it.
Anything can happen in basketball with 23 seconds left and a 4-point lead. You can bet O'Malley wish he had that one, but
yeah. That was about as good of a look as you get, but you did see Crowell coming over and trying to contest the shot, so maybe he saw him coming.
James, one of those people that Eagan wants to keep off the free throw line toward the end of the game here.
He does hit the first. It's a 5-point game. Misses the second, rebound by Kazemzak. So Eagan still with a little bit of life here. Kazemzak shoots a deep 3, no good. They get the ball back by O'Malley, gives it over to Olhuse for 3. I thought he was fouled there.
Yeah, it looks like his arm got
Olhuse
bumped.
back for O'Malley for 3, no good. Rebound, Hillesheim, no good. Crowell gets the rebound, and that'll do it.
Cats just couldn't make their shots right there at the end.
So Eastview will take the win 75-70 over Eagan.
Yeah, and that was really a great game. Eagan came into the second half with a 12-point deficit, but they were able to make that up in a matter of minutes. And you saw that the Wildcats just couldn't hit the shots right there at the end. You know, they're trying to rush, and they had plenty of opportunities.
Yeah,
Go back to that missed layup by O'Malley.
You saw Eastview get out to a really quick start in this game, but Eagan never let it go, and they cut it back down. They had the lead in the second half, actually.
Let's go, Shay! Let's go!